What if I told you that the Vatican Church utilized tarot cards during the 16th century? Yes, they reintroduced and utilized tarot. I got you. Here's the channel message, and then I'm going to back it up with some facts. 16th century recreation of the Vatican Church, beholden to a select group seeking answers, seeking a way to connect derived from elders of the land, a tool to be translated by a select few. Its mysticism shrouded in judgment to not be used as a benefit for all, but rather to make the attainable seem unattainable, to delude, creating a hierarchy of favor. Let's talk about it. So for one, when they talk about it being during the 16th century, if you go back in time, the papal states, the states that were ran by the Pope, during the 15th and 19th century, they were losing their power. The Pope had to utilize armies and finances in order to regain control of the people. They were being contested. So in order to create this hierarchy of favor with God, they utilized tarot, right? They reintroduced tarot, recreated it as a way to connect and translate the energy. How they got this, you say? Well, one, it was a game that used in Italy, they say back in the 14th century. But what they saw was more so where they said derived from elders of the land. What they saw was indigenous elders having a way to connect with the land and gaining this information and not knowing how they did it, looking down upon them and not knowing how do these indigenous people get this information? So what they needed was a tool to translate that energy, baby. And I'll tell anybody, tarot, we don't need the cards. People like pictures to see for themselves, right? It's like confirmation for people. But on top of that, it is a way to translate the energy when you're new to this spiritual journey. They're on one frequency, you're on another. But what you can't deny is what you see read out in the pictures, right? So this is how they created this tool in order to make the attainable seem unattainable. On top of that, its mysticism shrouded in judgment was like, don't do that. That's evil, don't do that, right? But then they back there, the beholden few, they're doing it to make it seem as if they have a connection you don't, sending you on this wild goose chase, feeling as if, right? You have to be a certain way and do all these things in order to reach the divine. But the reality of it is encoded on your DNA, baby. God eternal lies within. Google that. I want you to go fact check that, right? But yes, the papal states were trying to gain control. And how they did that was making it seem like they knew something everybody else didn't. I love you guys. I hope this message was helpful. We have more messages like this in our Discord as well as on YouTube where we take deeper dives to see how we can apply these channel messages to our daily life.